The time is 8:35 on this Thursday morning, August 17th, 2017. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, August 17th, 2017. God! Good morning to you all on this lovely Thursday morning, August 17th, 2017. It is 8:35 a.m. and our top three at Peter Channel Morning News is how President Trump helped the racists snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Mayor's taking swift action to avoid becoming the next Charlottesville. Torture is replaced by candlelight as governor at a Charlottesville vigil. Powerball jackpot climbs to $510 million. No American strike on North Korea without his consent, says South Korea's president. The solar eclipse is a religious experience. Is Trump's base ready to desert him? Sure looks like it. Chinese video on border standoff with India provokes accusations of racism. Saudi Arabia reopens Qatar border after surprise meeting. Trump lawyer forwards email echoing Sessions' reorder. Phoenix mayor disappointing Trump plans to hold rally in Arizona. White nationalist Christopher Cantwell fights back tears at the prospect of arrest. Suspected car thief falls dead from atop crane at Los Angeles port. Noam Chomsky Intifada is a major gift to the right. Tensions continue between Chinese and Indian soldiers in the Himalayas following a confrontation this week among the troops on the disputed border. Japan is planning to deploy a land-based Aegis missile defense system to counter North Korea's grown missile provocations. China again called for the dual suspension of North Korea's nuclear weapons programs and U.S.-South Korea joint military exercise on Thursday. A silent image of Guam seen in a recent photograph of Kim Jong-un may have been taken 6 years ago, Voice of America reported. Richard Branson said universal basic income might be a valid method of dealing with the advent of technology reducing the overall number of jobs and workers. The Florida Department of Corrections announced it was canceled visitations of all 149 facilities this weekend over the concerns of the security threat. Dow looks set to break 4-day win streak. Walmart's massive tech investments are driving another quarter of big sales gains. Cloudflare drops neo-Nazi site. Trump's prison treat highlights Amazon's lingering tech spike. The Dow up 25.88 points at 22,024.87. SP 5 up 3.5 at 2468.11. And Nasdaq up 12.10 at 6345.11. Frankenstein dinosaur mystery solved. Deadline for Gunnar Luger X Prize moon race extended for March 2018. Citizen scientists will take to the field for the U.S. eclipse. 3 times scientists learned 7 of them solar eclipses and 3 times they were tricked. Liquid biopsy pastes test for early cancer. And SeaWorld emphasized the alien meteors to its killer whale population. Two hours ago on 128 stop after Route 138 in Kenton. 2 lanes closed traffic delays due to a tractor-trailer rover. Northbound due to rubbernecking. Peter Channel News time is 8:38 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a weather. Time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox defeat the St. Louis Cardinals at Fenway Park 5-4. Yasiel Puig's walk-off double lift starts over the White Sox. Doctors ready to keep Pelicans job after the Saints fired in over Delvin Breer injury. Even in slump, the big Aaron Judge homers keep coming. Kevin Durant says LeBron James is Cleveland and Cavs don't trade a legend. Peter Channel News time is 8:39 on this Thursday morning, and it is time now for a Trevor Treasure Report. Let's study off the NBA with a freight line trade 7:03-8:04 a.m. at Business part of substations operating 5 to 10 minutes late due to a signal issue. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, take a look at the highways and byways of New England. Down in Connecticut, where Merritt Parkway westbound side slope between Bridgeport and Stamford, 95 at the southbound side slope between Bridgeport and Greenwich, Route 24 to the northbound side slope between Tiverton and Fall River, 6 connected to the northbound side slope between Cranston and Providence. In Boston and vicinity, 485 at the northbound side, it's slope between Hopkins and Mass Pike in Westborough, 120 at the northbound side, it's slope between the Braintree Split and Route 24 out in Canton, Route 3 to the northbound side, slope between 18 and Raymond down at the Braintree Split, 24 to the northbound side, it's slope between Harrison Boulevard and 81 at Route 128 in Canton, 95 at the northbound side, slope between Route 1 and Shoreline, Route 128 in Canton, Southwest Expressway is southbound side stop between Boston and Braintree. Southwest Expressway northbound side stop between Quincy and Boston. 93 to southbound side stop between Redford and Boston. Mass Pike eastbound side stop between Newton and Corner. 120 to the northbound side stop between Route 9 and Wolsey, all the way at Route 20 Waltham. 120 is southbound side, so the Lexington stretch. 120 northbound side, so between Lexington and Burlington. 120 is southbound side, it's slow between Route 28 and Red 9, Route 93. Route 1 is southbound side, so between Chelsea and Charlestown. 495 is southbound side, it's slow at Hudson stretch before 290 in Marlborough. 485 at the northbound side, it's slow after Route 2 in Littleton. Route 3 is southbound side, slow to Millworker stretch. 485 at the northbound side, so between Route 3 Lowell all the way up to Tewksbury. 485 at the southbound side, Little 97 in Haverhill. Central and Western Massachusetts was letting get except on Mass Pike, a little slow around the Auburn interchange around 290, 395. And 295 at the southbound side, it's a little slow around Route 115 in Cumberland, Maine. But otherwise, Vermont, North Maine now was looking good. Peter, Channel News Time is 8:41 on this Thursday morning, and it is time now for a weather report. And looking at the radar, it's clear as whistle. So that could be another beauty in the weather department. But looking at the tropics, the latest on Gert. It's a Category 2 storm, 100 mile by winds. Their location 41.7 to the north, 54.0 to the west. Max sustained winds at 39. Max sustained was 100 miles an hour, moving to east-northeast at 39 miles an hour. Gert beginning weekend as it races toward colder water center. No close watch waters in effect at 5 a.m. at third time. The center of Hurricane Gert was located at latitude 41.7 to the north, longitude 54.0 to the west. Gert is moving rapidly toward the east-northeast near 39 miles an hour, and this motion is expected to continue today. A slow northeast to east-northeast winds motion is expected on Friday. Max sustained winds have increased near 100 miles an hour with higher gusts. Continuing the weekend events forecast, and Gert is likely to lose its tropical conditions by tonight. Hurricane force winds exit out was up to 35 miles an hour from the central tropical storm force winds. Exit out up to 175 miles an hour. The estimate of the center pressure is 916 millimeters away, but 59 inches. And swells generated by Gert will continue to affect the coast of the northeastern United States and Atlantic Canada front tonight. The swells are likely to cause light rain and surf and whip current conditions, and please consult products in your local weather forecast office. And looking at 3 disturbances. Disturbance number 1, an 80% chance of cyclone formation in 40 hours, and it's of 8 a.m. at Eastern Daylight Time. Morning satellite imagery shows that a shower activity is associated with a low pressure system centered around 550 miles east of the lesser until it has become better organized. Organic data indicates that the circulation is becoming better defined, and environmental conditions appear to be generally conducive for development, and a tropical depression could form later today tonight as the system moves westward about 15 miles an hour. In regards to the development, local heavy rainfall and gusty winds are expected to spread across portions of the lesser Antilles and the eastern Caribbean Sea tonight and Friday. And interest in these areas should monitor the progress of the system. Air Force Reserve Hurricane Under aircraft is scheduled to investigate the service this afternoon information just 4 hours. High 8% for moisture 5 days. High 9%. Surface number 2, shower activity is associated with a secondary low pressure low ground about midway between the coast of Africa and Western Antilles. Also becomes a little organized during the past 24 hours and continued gradual development, and this system is possible during the next couple of days while it moves west northwestward at 15-20 miles an hour, but upper level disturbance are expected to become less conducive for tropical cyclone formation when the disturbance moves north of the Leeward Islands this weekend. Formation chance 4 hours, medium 50% formation chance 5 days, medium 60%, and disturbance number 3 is tropical wave located over the far eastern Atlantic Ocean into the Cape Verde Islands is producing interstellar showers and thunderstorms. Gradual development of the system is possible during the next 7 days while it moves westward to the west northwestward at 15 miles an hour. Formation chance 4 hours. Low news percent from western chance 5 days. Medium 40%. And let's take a look at spaghetti models. All the models agree that all the models show that it's going to go towards the South Caribbean Sea, go for the Central America, while one track, the Navy model shows it's going to go north and go south of the Haiti, Dominican Republic, head towards Jamaica. One model, the COTL model, is curving through Haiti and the Dominican Republic. The Eversell Invest 92L has it moving towards the Caribbean Sea. Some of it goes for the Bahamas, and the CMI model goes for the north and Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, says guys about 81 degrees. Calm wind coming in west about 6 miles in the afternoon for tonight. Mostly good sky about 60 degrees. South for about 5 miles coming in the evening for Friday. Church in the afternoon. Cloud skies will have about 60 degrees. South for about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Chance patience 50%. New precipitation between the 10 quarter news possible for Friday night. Showers and thunderstorms likely to be before 3 a.m. 7 storms to heavy rain. 5 miles go west. Cloud skies low about 70 degrees. South for about 8 miles an hour with a gust of 21 miles an hour. Chance patience 70%. New rain amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 inches possible for Saturday. Church showers and thunderstorms. Some storms with heavy rain. Patch fog before 10 a.m. Most skies about 84 degrees and south about 6 miles. Chance patience 40%. Saturday. Showers and thunderstorms before 9 p.m. Podcast got about 600 degrees and chance patience 20%. Sunday, most sunny coast got 84 about 600 degrees and for Monday, Sunday got 85 degrees. Monday night, patch fog on 40 miles. Most coast about 64 degrees. Tuesday, most sunny skies have about 86 about 600 degrees and chance patience 30%. And Wednesday, a 40% chance of showers. Parts of the skies got about 80 degrees. Chance patience 40%. And currently in Charlton, it's Fahrenheit 62. In Mansfield, it's Fahrenheit 67. And currently in Norton, it is 63 degrees. Humidity is 78%. And clear skies. That's going to be it for Peter Chill Morning News on this August 17th, 2017 holiday. Third of all, tonight, Peter J. Wiggins said, I hope you all have a good day with a good positive, and I'll see you at 12 noon for a noontime report. I hope you all have a good morning.